Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabansu, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And we see them. And today we got a hell of a show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is a show that I'm immensely going to enjoy. But before we even get into it, be sure to hit all notifications to be notified the second our content drops. And if you want today's full show before it hits YouTube, check it out on the Dreamers Pro podcast. We have pinned below. Let's get into this topic here immediately. As you guys know, some of these people are out here hollering and shaking and gyrating over the fact, oh, LeBron hit 40,000 points. No. It was, oh, LeBron passed Kareem. He the GOAT. He the GOAT. He the GOAT. He the greatest scorer of all time. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, is LeBron a scorer? Yes. But the greatest? Hell no. I can name you some offensive players right now that I believe are better scorers than LeBron. Some people say who? I'm going to go with Allen Iverson. AI averaged 33 in the season before, back when teams were averaging like 102, 103 points per game. I'm going to go with AI. Obviously, I'm going to go with Kobe. Obviously, I'm going to go with Jordan. Obviously, I'm going to go with James Harden. In terms of just scoring, obviously, I'm going to go with T-Mac, with dudes that can actually score the ball. Scoring, obviously, I'm going to go with Kevin Durant. These are guys that can score the hell out of the basketball. But the minute LeBron became the all-time leading scorer, people like Shannon Sharp and others. By the way, did y'all see Shannon Sharp and Kendrick Perkins fighting for the affection of LeBron James on TV the other day on ESPN? These dudes were fighting. I love them first. No, I love them first. You don't love him more than me. I love him. Like, you ever seen? It was like Brandy and Monica. The boy is mine. LeBron is mine. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on here? Why are we fighting over the love? Why y'all fighting over this dude? Like, anyway, that's the type of that's where we at right now. But anyway, ever since he reached that record, people tried to say, oh, he's the greatest scorer ever. And I'm like, yo, y'all got to be crazy. You're talking about a cumulative amount. And yes, he averages 27.7. But trust me, LeBron is not one of the best scorers of all time. He's played for a very long time, but no one would accuse him of that. It's one of the reasons LeBron only has one 60-point game in his career. One 60-point game. So what happened? This morning I was doing some research and I was trying to understand how many games did it take LeBron James to, how many games did it take LeBron and Michael Jordan, these guys, to reach 30,000 points? And as I was doing the research, I was actually shocked to see that it actually took MJ way less games to actually hit 30,000 than LeBron did. But before we even get into that, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is really simple. Instead of just selecting a team, you just select two or more players, pick more or less their projected stats, and then you place your entry. For example, this week, I'm selecting two entries. Stephen Curry for more than 25 points, and then I got Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks, and Damian Lillard for more than 4 3-pointers made. PrizePicks is also the only daily sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So for example, if you have a player who gets injured in the first half and doesn't return to the second half, that player gets automatically rebooted. What I also love about PrizePicks is that it offers weekly promotions like Taco Tuesdays. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. That's go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. And once again, once you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So according to this article from fadeawayworld.net, let me read you the guys and how many games it took them to reach 30,000 career points. Dirk Nowitzki, it took him 1,377 games. Kobe Bryant, it took him 1,180 games. Karl Malone, it took him 1,152 games. LeBron James, it took him 1,107 games. And Michael Jordan, it took him 960 games. So Jordan hit that number in what? 2.5 fewer seasons? Now, how is that possible if LeBron is the greatest scorer of all time? How's it possible? You say, well, Jordan's a chuck. Yeah, but all of his chucking, he still shot 49% from the field. And all of his buckets actually translated into championships. That's the first part. Here's the kicker in all of this. Here's the final shot of evidence to prove that Jordan was in a totally different universe. And actually, Jordan is the true king of scoring, if it's not him as well, or Kareem. Do you know that LeBron was drafted into the NBA at the age of, I believe, 18 years old? Do you know how old Jordan was when he was drafted into the NBA? Jordan was 21 years old. So LeBron basically had a 3-year head start. 3-year, or rather, he had 3 more seasons in his favor. And Jordan still reached the 30,000 point mark faster. Much faster. So how is LeBron the king of scoring all time? How? Do you know that Kobe Bryant has more 40-point games than LeBron James and Stephen Curry combined? Do you know this? And do you know that Jordan has more 40-point games than Kobe? Let me repeat it once more. Kobe has more 40-point games than Stephen Curry and LeBron combined. And Jordan had more 40-point games than Kobe. You know Kobe scored 40 against every single team in the NBA. Y'all know that, right? Kobe has scored 40, at least 40, against every single team in the NBA. Are you aware of that? And Jordan was a better scorer than him. I feel like things like this are said for 2 reasons. Number 1, either you never saw Jordan play, or number 2, you're saying the things that you're saying to promote a narrative, but nobody believes it. Nobody. We're not talking about TikTokers and these people running around here hollering and screaming. We're not talking about them. Nobody believes this. So whenever people try to say LeBron is an all-time leader, y'all making it seem like he's the greatest scorer ever. He's not. He's just a dude that has the most cumulative points. But when it comes to getting buckets, let me repeat the players I would take ahead of LeBron. I would take AI. I would definitely take Kobe Bryant. I would take Michael Jordan. I would take a prime James Harden. I would take Kevin Durant. It's just that Kevin Durant doesn't want to be overly selfish. I would take all of these dudes because those dudes score effortlessly and they have more moves. So they're harder to defend by and large. For a defense to key in against them is harder. Now, LeBron can score a lot in this NBA because there are no real big men in the NBA anymore. There are no big men. So the lane is wide open. But go look at some of the footage of Kobe and those guys scoring on double teams with very poor spacing. Go look at MJ. Go look at MJ. Go look at James Harden. Go look at Tracy McGrady. Go look at Allen Iverson, who was 6 foot, 165 pounds, averaging 33 points in a season. And that's the year Kobe beat him. He would have won the scoring championship that year had Kobe not averaged 35.5. And Kobe had a 6 foot, 6 inch advantage over him. So to me, man, I think this is a great time in sports media. All the lies and all of this stuff is being exposed. Y'all found a way to talk about it. We're done with the 90s. We still talking about that Balco stuff. We ain't running away from it. And we just gonna keep doing it to you dudes until you finally submit. You know, until y'all finally tap out and say, yo, we had enough. But y'all are not gonna have enough. Y'all gonna come to the channel asking me this dumbass question every single day. Why you produce so many LeBron videos? Why don't you like LeBron videos? Why you keep coming here asking me these questions? You got people that are subscribed asking me these questions. How you look? You're a subscriber and you're asking me these questions. I would like your channel if you talked about something else. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not making content just for you individually. I'm not. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.